In the case of the floating wind turbines, we have an assembly procedure a little bit different.
Welcome to Beyond Energy, an Ocean Winds original series. An in-depth look at how offshore wind projects become reality and why their impact extends far beyond the offshore wind farms. Beyond Energy explores the full journey, the decisions made, the challenges overcome, and the people and places shaping each step. This is Beyond Energy.
You know, when we moved from fixed offshore wind to floating offshore wind, the main advantage and the main purpose was to go further away from the coast. So to reach stronger winds, more constant winds. So that's really what we are targeting.
Floating foundation enables to access deeper water where fixed foundation aren't feasible. That means that we could get more and more offshore projects in France.
Bottom fixed turbines are installed directly onto the seabed, limiting where offshore wind can go. Floating wind changes that, allowing turbines to operate in deeper waters, further from shore. But reaching these locations means installing turbines in a completely different way.
So the floaters are built on a specific space, and then the wind turbines also, they are all brought together at the same location, and it's an onshore location. So we need to elect a suitable port with all the infrastructure made to these specific activities. And so the assembly of the wind turbine onto the floater can be done at quayside. It's a more controlled environment because you have less harsh environmental conditions. Even though you are constrained by the wind and by some current inside the port, you don't have the same wave condition, for instance, as if you were on-site offshore.
It's a close collaboration from the planning stage to the execution. Ocean Wind manage mainly the harbor and marine operations, while Vestas is responsible of turbine assembly and preparation. That includes the production, the transport, the pre-installation, the main installation, preservation and commissioning.
So the port is something which is already built or can be a little bit enlarged or improved, but we need to keep this constraint into account. So for instance, the water depth available at quayside, it's a very important parameter because when you put something very heavy on something which is floating, it goes down. So we are constrained by this maximum water depth within the port, so it's one important parameter. And another one is to find a suitable lifting means, because we have very big and very heavy wind turbine components to be lifted onto the floater. And we need to find the suitable height, reach of the crane, and all the logistics also around the port, so port tugs, all the marine vessels, marine crew that needs to come along to help on these activities.
Once the floating foundation is manufactured, it's transported to port for assembly with the turbine. As tower sections, the nacelle, and blades are installed, the foundation remains afloat. And with every lift, ballast is carefully adjusted to keep the structure stable and in balance. Doing this in a controlled port environment is critical, with constant communication between teams and tight coordination across technical interfaces. This allows the full turbine to be assembled safely before heading offshore.
It's a very challenging operation because you have very big structures, so you need to go into a very narrow passage to go to the open sea from the port. So it's very controlled operations with the help of the port tugs and all the actors from the port are involved.
Once assembled, the floating turbine is towed from port to its offshore location. There, it's anchored to the seabed using mooring lines and connected to subsea cables, linking the turbine to the grid and bringing power ashore.
It's around 1 day, but of course when the floater arrive on development area, they have to get the good condition to begin the mooring and to anchor the floating structure. Provide me a great source of pride because it's a result of several years of hard work with the teams It's a big milestone for our project and for offshore wind.
I'm proud to be French, working for a French project being built and assembled in France, and it's very satisfying to see that everyone is behind us.